YouTube is LMERicoTv, man. I'm back with another video, man. Say cheese. Dropped a video titled Memo600 on Youngboy Chicago show being canceled. Somebody would have died. So you guys know what time it is. Brand new to the channel, or you've been watching videos on the channel but not yet subscribe. Please hit that subscribe button right now as y'all see me on the grind to 7K, and hopefully I have that very soon. And also don't forget to turn on post notifications so you guys get notified when I drop new videos. With that said though, man, we're gonna go ahead and start this video right now.
Ducking shit.
What was your prediction if the show did happen? Do you think it would have been a flawless night? You know, nothing happened. Everybody go home
Before
happy.
he even gets started, I felt like the show itself would have been what it was supposed to be, but as far as outside of the show, outside the venue and stuff, I'm not necessarily saying anything would have happened with Youngboy and his people being there, but just the people being from that city and having problems going on with other motherfuckers from the city as well, I felt like shit like that would have had some escalation going on that night. Like motherfuckers would have bumped into each other and then they would have got on whatever they would have got on. So I felt like that would have happened though. But other than that, let's go ahead and continue on.
Something definitely would have happened. It would have been some innocent people get killed, or
which is all very possible, especially in Chicago, for sure.
Something crazy would have happened though. Like, you know, I know when we got major artists coming to our city, they're gonna have a SWAT team out, the FBI, the Chicago Police Department, the U.S. Marshals, everybody gonna make sure whoever that artist is straight. They gonna go under the tunnel. They gonna come out same way.
Protect the investment. Shit. At the end of the day, they know that's what is making them their bread. So if something happened to him, then ain't no artist finna fuck with them ever again. For real, down there. If they come in with that type of energy and music, though, I would say.
I know why I was canceled. I know why I was canceled. I know why I think.
Why was it canceled?
The song, gang. They hit them up. They told them like, all right, this is what's gonna happen. We gonna respect, because first they came with the club bag policy. Can't no motherfuckers come in here unless you got a club bag. Ooh, we gotta, bam. Then they hit the nigga. They told him like.
And I felt like being in Chicago either way, like for that type of show to happen, and you already know what type of energy come behind that artist's music. I felt like they was gonna be strict with that show regardless. I'm not saying anybody outside the venue that control the venue and shit. I'm talking about the actual people that ran the venue and all that. I felt like they would have definitely been very strict on that, because they not dumb. They know what they see on social media and stuff. So they would have had him come and actually still do the show. It was gonna have to be no bags and stuff, because you already know Chicago is just too many YN shit going on. That's it, that's all. But other than that, let's continue on.
All right, look. This was going on. You planning on bringing that nigga that killed Fool? Fool from here. Fool got a big impact on this city. Ooh, you can't perform that song. That one song gonna make the trenches go crazy. Like, you know? All right, look. You can come here. The mutual agreement gotta be you can't perform that song and all that. The nigga that was there that killed folks, all that, like, just you can't perform this song, man. This was gonna go on with. As a street nigga, a real nigga, he came and he told they ass, if I can't perform this song, I ain't coming. Like, you know, me, I would have got on some NWA type shit. Tell me I can't perform all that. I agree with y'all. I'd have came in that bitch, sweat from my balls, all that, you know, straight. You hear me? I would have performed that bitch. You can't tell me nothing.
And I don't know how accurate this all is based off of what he's saying, because I already know how people got they mixed feelings about stuff when Memo600 speak on shit. But at the end of the day, if this is what it came down to, I completely understand why YB didn't want to do that show, because it's like he literally been doing his shows this whole tour and performing all the songs he wanted to perform. So it's like, why would he go to this city knowing what the energy is, and he know what type of artist he is and the lifestyle he lives? So it's like, why would he all of a sudden go to this city that he know he got problems behind with certain people and not perform the song that he been performing everywhere else? Y'all already know how that would have made him look on social media to the masses, and et cetera, and how that would have went. That would have been a huge L on his part, because people would have been like, you went all these other cities and performed this song, but yet you come over here and you into it with certain people, and all of a sudden now you ain't performing that song. So I already feel, I fully understand for sure why YB would have said that I ain't performing. Period. So other than that, let's continue on.
With y'all and everything. I don't give a fuck if I took a loss. I got 30 more other dates I'm collecting money from. This one date ain't gonna do shit, but I'm gonna make sure we stamp this date right here. I'll take an L. That's like me posting a song that I don't have the clearance to. I know I'm gonna take an L, not making no money from this song, but my word is everything, gang. I'm gonna make sure this bitch, like, you know.
I respect him for standing on his.
Me too. I ain't no lame ass nigga. I ain't no hating ass nigga. I respect him. If I can't perform that song, I ain't coming. And I know dude personally. Like, I know him. He know me. Like, you know. And I understood why he ain't come. If I can't perform this song, fuck I'm coming for. That's the whole. First of all, y'all taunting me and trolling me the whole time I was on house arrest. All that shit. Like, you know. Now it's my turn. Is rules and regulations to this shit. Ain't none of that, gang. Like, hell nah. What?
Yeah, I think.
And y'all let me know, like, how was the energy? Because I don't know if Dirk did go to Louisiana and did any shows when he was out over the years when King Von passed. But if y'all do know if he did perform, let me know how that was, because I didn't know and I didn't really go that deep into trying to make sure I see and track down when Dirk goes to Louisiana and does his show and see what the energy was after that whole King Von's passing and stuff. So with that said, I don't know how all of that would have been if he went over there and has he performed and dissed or anything like that in Louisiana. So y'all let me know. But other than that though, let's go ahead and continue on.
Said that they feared that when he played the record, people would bum rush the stage.
I feel like I believe I agree with you 100% on Steve. It would have been a little ugly in that bitch, yo, for the grade.
But I'm saying this because Chicago is one of his top listening cities. You don't think that people would have turned up, like it would have been more people lit
than the people
mad
that
at
hated
him.
him. Yeah, it would have been more people lit than the people that disagree with him. Yeah, hell yeah. He got a big fan base in Chicago, gang. A lot of people, it's people that hate us, it's people that love us, and there's people that's mutual with them. Like, you know? So either way it go, he would have had a good outcome of the shit. It's just how he came with the shit. He was on some fuck that shit. If I can't perform that song, I ain't coming.
Yeah. Now, his mom spoke out, and you did something that I didn't agree with.
I
but
knew
his
this
mom
was coming.
his mom said something. You called her out of a name, and it's like, all right, bro, like we get it, but it's like, come on, that's his mom's. That's an adult. That's somebody that, you know, we grew up respecting our elders, and you called her out of her name, and it's kind of like.
First of all, who said that was me? I told her, like, look, when she saw the shit, she responded. She said, yeah, he could eat my ass. I instantly hit her like, that ain't me, that was an IA. She told me, like, I'm sorry then. Ooh, so we had a mutual, like, you know.
My man said it was a IA though. It was AI, gang. Or do he mean internal affairs? What's going on? I don't know. But other than that, let's continue on. IA is crazy work.
I told her, like, that wasn't me. That was some fan shit, some internet shit. All right, I'm sorry then. Ooh. How y'all know that was me, gang? It's so much IA shit going on.
It's
yeah,
AI,
you said this shit again.
What the fuck? Oh, Steve. Hell no. No, that wasn't, I wouldn't want no nigga play with my mama neither, gang. I ain't gonna sleep, blood. I ain't gonna
Yeah, nah, that's crazy. They definitely would have.
Yeah, I mean, but
it is what it is at that point. If you
recently
said something about somebody's mom, and parent in general, whoever, then it's whatever after that.
I'd rather. How could I say this, gang? Why the fuck would I let that shit look like you got Duty getting robbed and shot out here? That shit look bad, gang. All type of shit, bad shit going on with OTF since Smirk gone, gang. And I'm really one of them, like, fuck, rap all that shit, gang. Like, I ain't finna let nobody play with this shit, gang. Like, we gonna stand till this shit fall. You hear me? They gotta
so you
fall.
want some fuck it? So you want some fuck it? This the hometown.
I don't steal. Hometown, my brothers, all that shit, gang. We ain't going like that, man.
Yeah. I know it was a lot of Chicago kids. I mean, it was people that haven't seen Youngboy in ever. Like, it's a lot of kids. It was a lot of people.
I told you my baby mama had a ticket. I don't steal. my baby mama from where Q50 them from, so she was going with them. Lil Vert, Q50, all them. They was going to perform all that shit. Like, you know, she told me like, yeah, we going. We wearing all green, all that shit. In my head, I'm like, damn, what type of, you can't stop no bitch or no niggas like from doing what they want to do, gang. So like, it's just how y'all coming. Who left to make this shit like right? Like, you know, nobody.
Yeah.
I'm still
I
niggas
mean,
getting went on, niggas getting robbed, shot, killed, all type of shit, gang. I'm gonna stand 10 toes to this shit fall, like the trade, you know.
And that's pretty much the end of the video. So we pretty much got his side on why he felt like the show was canceled, et cetera, et cetera. So with that said, like I said earlier in the video, I don't know how accurate that is, but if that's what it came down to, then I completely understand why YB canceled that show, because like I said, the internet was gonna definitely get on his case if he didn't perform that one specific song that they told him that he couldn't allegedly perform. So with that said, he was gonna have to pretty much either do what he did, cancel the show, or he would have had to really take a L, go perform, but not perform that one song everybody was possibly expecting to be performed, because you performed it everywhere else. So you all know how that would have looked. And that's the end of the video, man. So we basically see what Memo600 had to say about YB's show being canceled. And I don't know, like I said, if he's 100% accurate and being true on why the show was canceled. But if that is why, then I understand for sure why YB canceled that show, because on the social media side, y'all would have known the narratives would have been that he wasn't standing on business if he wasn't able to perform that song like he was in other cities. So with that said, I definitely understand if he didn't want to take that type of L, especially given the type of artist that he is and the music that he makes. Y'all already know how that would have made him look on social media and what that would have did to his music for real. So with that said though, man, that's pretty much the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed this video or the reaction itself, definitely smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. And also don't forget to turn on post notifications so you guys get notified when you drop new videos. With that said though, man, I'm gonna catch you guys later on with more. So stay tuned. Peace.